said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So LSU's offense will go to work first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The give on the inside. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy,
he lets one fly deep. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field. But they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
Plows through the defense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quick step and go. Good pick up there. They'll move it. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Turns it on down the left side. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Rides to back on the option, the give. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown by. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Mizzou! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Williams will pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Fires to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Buys a little time with his feet. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown LSU!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man, it's Peppers. Grab near the sticks, it's Coffee. Good call, good. Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell.
Looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Misfired on first down. Back to the air on second. He's moving out of the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Williams looking for a man. Going deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Going back to the well. Another deep ball. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with
kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Quarterback empties his backfield. Quarterback making checks. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Just keeps slinging it. Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Let's it fly. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He managed. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Williams will pass. Finds the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. LSU quick to the line. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
They want to throw it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The play action fake. It's incomplete and will change ends of the field now. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
Military stunt.
Looking to throw, it's Peppers. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. All wideouts, no backs. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've all...
Touchdown, LSU! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air, it's Peppers. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Really nice. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Picks up the first down, still moving. At the 45, on his way. Wide open spacing. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up 14 over Utah State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Complete in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested
touchdown, Tiger. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Williams looking for a man. Finds his tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The run from the shotgun. Makes him talk to the hand. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you'd love to see that.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. LSU just hoping to run out the clock. The give to the tailback. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And that is a statement play for this offense. With the lead, everyone knows you're going to run the football, including the defense, and they still can't stop you. They break off an explosive play. That is a backbreaker if you're this defense.
They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and his plenty of fireworks.